Hey everyone, Ryan Lane with Lane's Barbecue. I've got with me Ethan Reed here today. As you know, Ethan is new to cooking, barbecue in general. So today we're going to show this noob how to do some ribs.
Let's do it. So I know nothing about ribs. In fact, just looking at this really intimidates me. So where are we going to start?
Well, good news, ribs are really easy to do. So it's a simple process you can follow. Quick, we've got baby back ribs here. So there's two different kind of pork ribs that you can go get. You can get the baby back ribs or the baby loin ribs, or you can get spare ribs. So fun fact, do you know why they call them baby back ribs?
You know I don't.
Because the ribs are actually shorter than the spare rib bones. So the baby backs are actually attached to the backbone, and the spares kind of curve up towards the breastbone. So these tend to be leaner. They tend to be a little more tender, and there's a lot more meat on top of the bone, where with the spare ribs, there's a lot more meat between the bones. So spare ribs, if you're doing like competition barbecue, I would do spare ribs. There tend to be a lot more flavor because they're a little bit more marbled. But for starting out, baby back ribs are really easy to find at any grocery store, any butcher shop, and it's really like a two-step process, right? And they're done, and you get to enjoy them.
All right, well, what is step one?
Step one is we're gonna flip these over. So you have got a membrane on the bottom of this. You can kind of see it's hard to kind of see through. So all we're gonna do is take a plastic knife, or if you have a butter knife, work, and a paper towel. And so what we wanna do is remove that. You can actually take the knife, slide it between the bone right here. If the camera weren't on, this would work immediately, you know what I mean? Then we're gonna take our paper towel, grab it, and then you can kind of work your finger up underneath. And then it'll just pull the whole thing off in one piece, all right? With a little bit at the end, yeah. All right, so now we've got this whole membrane removed. That way when you slice it, it's sliced through super easy.
Right.
So next up, seasoning. I tend to like layers of flavor, right? So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna apply a little bit of olive oil just so it helps the seasoning stick. Then we're gonna go with a layer of our brisket rub, which is gonna add a nice salt like to the base, and then we'll go with our spellbound rub, which has got a little bit of sweetness, a little smoky, and it'll add for a nice like base layer. Or a nice layer on the top. All right, we're gonna go olive oil. You could even use like some yellow mustard or just some spray. All you really want to do is just make sure this sticks. We're going to go to the top. Pretty generous layer. You got to remember, so what we're going to do is we're going to smoke these, and then we're also going to wrap them when they're about two-thirds of the way through.
Right.
All right. On top, a little bit more oil. You can see these are also like a little bit wet right now, so you could probably do it without the oil. Just a nice even layer. Bro, that's it. Next stop,
that looks awesome.
Smoker. All right, Ethan, we have had the ribs on the smoker. They've been going at 275 degrees for about 2 hours. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take them off and wrap them, all right? So look, you can see we've got a nice crust forming, a little bark on there. I love it, you can see that pepper through there. So the bones are starting to poke out. You got a little bit of bend. So we're gonna get these things wrapped up and then back on. They're about 175, 185 internal right now.
Right.
We're gonna wrap them, put them back on until they get to about 200 degrees. All right, man, so we've got them off the smoker. What we're gonna do now is wrap. So we've cooked them for 2 hours. So we got 2 sheets of foil. Really, I do that just to kind of protect it. Okay. And then we've got about 1/3 stick of butter. All we've done is just cubed it up and set it out. You could also melt it down and pour it over however you want to do it. We've got some light brown sugar. We're just gonna kind of build, basically we're just building a base here. Right. And then, like I said, we wanted a little bit of kick, right?
Kick,
so we're gonna go with our little spicy sauce. And pour that in there. All right, so the key is, so what we've done is we've smoked these bone side down, right? So we got the meat up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it, go meat side down, a little bit more sauce. Then we're gonna wrap it and we're gonna put it back on the smoker, meat side down. Right. All right? That way, all that meat just kind of sits in that pool of goodness. All right, and so now it's meat side down, bones are sticking up. Right, we'll go back on the smoker for 1 more hour, and then we're done. All right, Ethan, so we've already, let's kind of recap. So we cooked them for 2 hours, uncovered at 275. After that, we took them off. We built the little foil boat with the butter, brown sugar, and the little spicy sauce, wrapped it up tight, and put it back on for another hour. Once that, we pulled them off and just kind of let them rest for about 30 minutes. All we did was just loosely tint it up. So at this point in time, you can see, man, see that glaze has set on there. If you like a little more like firmer bark, you could actually put these back on the smoker right now if you want to like crisp it up. But if you like it, you know, like this with that glaze on there, you can keep it like this. So what I do is flip them over. And then we're gonna go through, cut them, and enjoy.
Right on. Yep.
All right. Usually I just kind of start in the middle. So, well, you got the cut through, get a nice smoke ring in there. You can just pop them. Then, if you want, you can actually take and put them back in the glaze. Or if you stack them up on a plate, what we can do, look at this. We got this plate right here. You can actually stack them like this. If you want them on there. Usually what I do is then just pour that juice that we've created back over top. Cool. Well, Ethan, I hope you learned a lot.
Yes, sir.
Now, my favorite part of barbecue.
The eating?
The eating, that's right. Let's enjoy. Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Clean off the bone.
That's so good.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget, keep experimenting.